Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Howie, we'll see how they adjust. The Cowboys kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of will be a huge part of the game plan. A high-profile wide receiver that they'll be looking to get the ball in this offense. Moves the pocket. It's Law. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. So Oklahoma State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He's looking to make a statement to those scouts watching him for the NFL draft, and along the way, maybe rack up some awards here in his final season.
Fans were so happy when...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on fourth down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Dropping back, it's Law. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Completes it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. Trying to establish the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come. Second and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Suggs. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Law. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Motion from the wideout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. That one just came off his hand badly. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25, clearly your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 20.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Law. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Quick give. Ripping through the defense. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The give on the counter. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Rashada Downs going up top, and he avoids the sack.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Churns into the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, breaks into the open.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Could not make his way to the corner. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Law. Finds his target. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gashing the knee on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Law. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. Georgia sent out the punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over. Caught, and he's got room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a 1st down at the 23.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The handoff. They were all over it. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Tells to fake. Still looking to his right. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. On target. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Lost to throw on first. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Look out! And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Making the adjustment. Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Boise State taking on the USF Bulls. We shift our attention back to our game here in Boone. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustment. Snags it, and he's open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
That one's not even close.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Good job just to get rid of that one. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Law. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Fires immediately. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. 2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Ball. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. Running free. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Turns out it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the heat. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll take it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Cowboys sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Finds his man. It's Snow. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Powers inside. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense...
They've got a first down here. Got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Handed to the back. Taken down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Finds a tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on defense.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's got enough. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Still looking. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to... Another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Snowed under by the defense. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants to go deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Shakes off the defender.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. To the air. It's Law. Swings it out to the flat. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Between the hashes, it's snow. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Changing the routes with his receivers. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.